Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Powering his way forward. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Up the middle, Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. The give is to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Now it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Darnold. Complete to Addison on the out route. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.